Hi, this is Tom Luba at the AC, and I've been getting some questions from principals and other staff about having access to the OSAS portal in order to retrieve target data. Previously, one of our TOSAs had been compiling all the target data for you and providing that in a nice package. Unfortunately, that TOSA is not doing that work anymore, and so if you want to get to your target data for Smarter Balanced Assessment, you'll need to go ahead and do that on your own. And so in order to get into the OSAS portal, the first thing that you're going to need to do is get a portal account from me. So you can send me an email at lubat@hsd, etc., and I will set up a portal account for you. You'll have what's called a school report viewer account, which means that you'll be able to look at your school's data in the portal in the online reporting system. And you'll get an email after I've created your account. You'll get an email from AIR that'll be asking you to go in and set up your account and your password in the portal. So once you've done that, you want to go to osasportal.org. Got some extra stuff here. That's right here, osasportal.org. Used to be Oaks Portal, now it's OSAS Portal. Oaksportal.org will still work for now. So you go ahead and do that, and that will land you on this page right here. At this point, you want to, you can either click Test Administrators or Test Coordinators, it doesn't matter. And then you'll land on this page. Here, what you will want to do is click Online Reporting. Right here, this tile in the middle left side of the page. That will bring you to the login screen. So once you've set up your password, you'll go ahead and enter your HSD email address and the password that you set up when you got the email from AIR, and then click Secure Login. From this page, you want to click Score Reports. And this page will default to the ELPA screener, because it's basically defaulting in alphabetical order. You want to select OSAS, which will give you Smarter Balanced results, and then later on we'll have science results in here as well. And the rest of these things you can leave alone. It'll default to the last test administration year, and you can leave this on scores for students who were mine when they last tested. So scrolling down, you can see what you're going to get is for English Language Arts or for math. And you'll see each of the grade levels in your school. So at this point, you want to click on any of the grade levels here under the percent of students proficient. And then on this page, for your school account, you won't see all of these schools like I do. You'll just see your own school. So you want to select your school, and then you'll get this pop-up on the screen. In here, you can change the assessment if you wish. You can change the grade level that you're going to look at. Unfortunately, with these reports in the portal, you can only look at them or download them at a grade level at a time. It's pretty easy for high school since they only have one grade level. A little bit harder for middle schools since they have two, but elementaries you're going to see all of the testable grade levels, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you select a grade level. Under Who, you select Student. And under What, you select Target. The When is current administration. You don't actually get a choice here to select anything. It just defaults to the most recent or most current test administration. And then you click View. So on the top of this page, you can see you have some information here on what you're looking at. And then there's a legend over here. There's two different domains, if you will, that the targets are showing you the student results by grade level in. One is performance relative to overall proficiency. The other is performance relative to the test as a whole. And so each of these only have 3 active levels: above, near, or below, or in the case of test as a whole, it's better, similar, or worse. And these are represented by a plus, equals, or minus. So plus, they're above standard. equals, they're on standard. Below, the minus, they're below standard. Scrolling down now, you can see here I had selected the performance on the OSAS Grade 3 Math test at Butternut. And so you can see here the 3 claims: concepts and procedures, problem solving, and communication reasoning. Those are the 3 math claims for Smarter Balanced. And then under each of those claims, you have the individual targets listed, which, as you know, are connected to the standards. And so, as you can see from the legend we were looking at before, performance relative to proficiency or relative to the test as a whole, and then you have the symbols of below equals meaning at, and the plus meaning above. And so here you can kind of get a general idea. You can see here problem solving and the 4 operations, and identifying and explaining patterns in arithmetic. For Butternut, on both of those, they were below standard. So it gives you some indication of the areas that you may need to work on. This is a little tough just to look, you've got one grade level and it's on the screen. There's not much you can do with this. But what you can do is pull up each of these grade levels individually, and then for each of them you can go up here to this little export button right here in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And that will let you download the data that you saw on the screen in Excel format to your own computer. So at that point, you can work with the data in Excel, or you can bring it into your Google Drive and work with it in Google Sheets. So I'm just going to go ahead and save that so that I can show it to you. And we'll open up that score data. And here you go. You can see this is basically the same information that we were looking at on the screen earlier. Let me zoom it in a little bit so you can get a little better view. So here's your targets relative to proficiency, relative to test as a whole. It's in columns on the spreadsheet. You could create tabs per grade level or however you want to work with the data. It's not going to give you the symbols of plus, equals, or minus. It's going to say below or near or better or similar. It's going to give it to you in words instead of the pluses or minuses. But you can sort this data then in Excel or in Google Sheets so that it's easier to use. So that's how you get your target data. If you have any questions or any problems, just let me know. My extension is 5817, and my email address is lubat, and I'm happy to help you with any of this, walk you through it, whatever you need.